Hi, this is Chuck68 and I'm here to talk about my submission for this challenge that is requesting application for approval engine in Cloud SQL on App Engine in Google platform. So first it was talking about that users will be submitting a kind of object called widgets, and also in this application I implement another kind of document that it's called other, and also in the sample scenarios that a user will come across through the approval process. It talks about 3 different scenarios depending on the price of the widget, and I implemented these sample scenarios in the demo application. So what we should do first is to install the corresponding SQL objects in a database. I have here a special script that will do that for me. This script is made from the sources, the SQL sources that are in the application. This script is the sum of create objects script and create sample data script. I also added here at the end a block to insert into user table some users that will be used for demo purposes, that will be sending documents for approval. I will select all lines in this script and copying to a SQL scrapbook that I've just opened from here. Okay, we can open a new scrapbook and selecting corresponding profile. I will paste that script and execute it against my database instance here. I have already created the database, so this is the sentence that I've used to create the database. I not included that because as the database it was already created, it's not necessary to do that again. Well, it seems that all the script lines are executed successfully, so we can go back to our browser and open the URL that belongs to your domain and user.html page. This is an Ajax page that is making REST calls to a service that is implemented using Jersey, and grid is JQ grid. Here is the data that I will be showing you for the demo. I will create a couple of widgets. That will be used for demo. Okay, we have the cheap and expensive widget. What we can do here is that we have not sent yet this widget, so we can submit for approval, and once submitted it will be in a pending status, and here, as you can see, I'm using manager HTML web page that lists the widgets that are requesting for approval. So here the manager decides to approve or reject this widget. We can reject the widget and we come back to the user page and we see that it is rejected. Also, there are email notifications. Let's see if I can show you emails. Okay, this is the last email we have received as a user. My submission has been rejected. Okay, this user is acting as a manager and as a user as well. This is because I have included its address and his ID into a manager table as well. Okay, don't confuse with manager of Google App Engine, because those are different. Those are admins of the app. Here we are with another use case that is the expensive widget. It will be sent through different steps. This is the first step as described in the requirements. So I could just approve here, and first approval makes this widget to go to the next step. So here in reality we are seeing this widget again because we are in the second step of the approval process. We could approve here again. Here I don't see that because this is my user, and in this step I don't have any documents to approve. So I'm opening another window with another manager that should see this widget for approval, because it's the other manager that needs to approve. These rules are configurable. Okay, here we are, both managers have to see the record because the rules are defined this way. Okay, this manager has nothing, has no more records to approve, and in this case we can refresh here, and this is finally the widget, the expensive widget is finally approved. So we can refresh here. This widget is approved. Let's go back to the email. We have here we have received this notification from the system. Well, I would like to talk about the code. That, as I have told you, this is a service that is using Jersey RESTful implementation. These are the annotations that, sorry, these are not here. These are annotations that Jersey uses to expose the methods as web services methods. This is a helper class to format our JSON response. And well, there are examples of the documentation that help you to configure another process, another rules, and users you want to in the application. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.